tonight against the Nets team that likes to speed it up. Paul Millsap will jump it up against Timofey Mozgov. As Jim detailed in the open, Millsap in his first year with the Nuggets has still been getting comfortable in their offense as Mozgov wins the tip. At first four.
Nice little pick and pop. That's something that Mozgov can do in terms of hitting that shot 16 feet or so.
Jamal Murray gets to the cup and lays it in.
And there's a seam. You know, the weak side somebody has to run across to be at least in a position to force a kick out. You do not want a whole lot of motion away from the ball. The ball's not hopping.
Millsap.
Good work there defensively, though.
Got blocked. Good look from Russell and LeVert, able to finish. A gorgeous feed from D'Angelo Russell.
And what did Kenny Atkinson say about him before the game? He basically was really, really high on his elite vision.
So clearly this is going to be longer than a 48-minute game. LeVert, excellent movement, and LeVert cans the triple.
And just like a snap of the finger, a break in transition, and then the next possession, much better ball movement. Kenny Atkinson working the sidelines.
Harris on the backdoor cut, and Jokic can really deliver passes on target.
Just
working the post, one-on-one with Jokic, trying to find space, and Harris came with the dig.
Beautiful job defensively by Harris.
Harris bodies in, elevates, and banks it home.
Yeah, he just dug back with the big guy getting his way. Mozgov was backing his way in. If he went quicker, he would have been able to just go right to the hoop.
Russell for the Nets. Nets have won 4 of their last 5 meetings against Denver at Barclays Center. Russell able to connect.
Pretty good effort by Russell breaking down Murray, who wasn't really that far away from him. Russell just with that extra dribble, he understands how to separate his body.
What a look from Millsap. I don't know how he thread the needle there.
Is that through the legs?
It might have been. We're now fighting off Booker. Jokic could not.
Even that behind the back dribble, he was looking for it. Surprised that it came back to him.
LeVert is in for 3 on the delivery from Dinwiddie. Timeout Denver. Nets with a 2-point edge.
Moving. A little better action on the right side of the floor here for the Nets.
Mozgov gives it up, so does Kilpatrick.
There you go.
Harris open and in again.
You could see that one coming the whole time. Both sides, real good activity on the right side. Then guess what? Crisscross it, get it to the left side. And
get performance on Friday where the offense looked stuck in mud essentially the whole game.
Yep, sure did. Home court has helped a bit here.
Millsap to the corner, great delivery to Moutier, who lines it in for 3.
Moutier's pretty active. He'll come after you, not only shooting the ball from 3, but putting it on the deck and going after you too.
Booker a force and no fruit.
Yeah, the catch wasn't clean. It was a good pass too by Joe Harris just then to bring 2 guys out, especially Millsap.
Moutier so confident. Timeout Brooklyn. As Emmanuel Moutier drills the 3, Who Am I is coming up next. Nuggets on an 8-0 run. Jimmy is riding a post-performance high right now. Millsap, nice little pirouette.
You had a chance to talk about him on the open, the way he can do so much with the dribble. Shooter, that's a difficult shot. Trying to find that line. A lot of times you get caught up with that rather than taking that long 2 versus the 3.
Jokic just manhandled Hollis Jefferson using his size against him.
His arms just keep kind of coming at you, don't they? They're just like extensions.
As do Hollis Jefferson.
Martins has the job trying to stay with Crabbe.
Crabbe gets some space and makes him pay.
I'll tell you, Barton was with him the first time, got lost a split second, and that's all that Crabbe needs. He's ready to go with a little inside duck
on the glass.
Oh, for sure. You know, with Allen out there right now, but the other guys pretty much on the smaller size, they all need to help out.
Shot clock at 4. Hollis Jefferson gets the roll.
You know, especially without Damari Carroll and Quincy Acee not playing tonight. Ryan, 2 big front. You have to be productive.
Allen dropped it. Crabbe tried to clean it up. could not. 2 seconds left. Barton gets it off and hits at the buzzer. A momentum shot for Will Barton. It is clearly going to... Tied at 64. Murray will force it up and in. They will review that to see whether or not it was a 2 or a 3. For now, it's a 2 for Jamal Murray.
Murray made a pretty good decision just as Jefferson, though. He got buried in the corner with that last pass. Didn't realize he had to take it to the dribble and put it up, but almost went down for him.
Crabbe trying to compete with Jokic, fouled him, and Jokic finishes off the window.
Now, that ability to almost show you that the play is over, but it's not.
And then ahead as Chandler doesn't get the roll. 9-1 start to the quarter for Denver. Crabbe, one dribble, a leaner is good.
But that one dribble of separation. Sometimes he gets it, he'll come around that screen and shoot it quickly without the...
Had a ton of space, still does. Now will take, way short. This looks a little bit like the start of the game did.
It does, it sure does.
Nice hands. And Millsap finishes. Kenny Atkinson needs a timeout.
That is a catch and a finish. Whew. Man, is that an athletic move. Ryan, is they're setting their offense up with defensive positioning too, so they pretty much have decent balance when a shot goes up.
Amazing. The Nets have forced just 1 turnover so far in this game as Chandler wiggles in for 2. The Nuggets with an 11-point lead. Nets led by 14. Harris get ready to check in.
They are looking at the post. This ball was deflected out, but they want to start everything at the post, the Nuggets do.
I don't know if Chandler was sure if he had his dribble or not. Didn't matter. Hits the jumper.
I think that he did not think he had it, and that's why he just kind of stayed there and got his legs underneath him to explode into the... Force your way to the bucket as much as you can.
Dinwiddie trying to do that, but couldn't finish.
Fairly well defended off the dribble, too, again by the Nuggets. Wow.
Murray, excellent Euro step, and cups it home. Nets trying to race down the floor, and nothing goes. Millsap denied by Hollis Jefferson.
That's pretty good recovery by Hollis Jefferson just then.
Harris puts it in.
There you go. Even Joe Harris. They know he's out there to shoot the basketball from long range. They made an adjustment and ran at him. Nice ball fake and drive to the basket to get it.
Yeah, 19-point cushion as Allen misses the alley-oop. It's been that kind of quarter for Brooklyn. Chandler again. Denver is throwing a vicious right hook in this third quarter. They have a 22-point lead. And Kenny, 8 points now off the bench for Brooklyn.
How do you build on a shot? You get a couple of stops. The Nets have to try to find a way to cut this lead to about 15 by the end of the quarter.
Chandler floated it in over the attempt and the length of Jared Allen. Dinwiddie carving to the lane. Allen grabs it. Nets look at a push, but they can hold for 1 here. Instead, Harris will pull and hit.
Yeah, a lot of times you do want to stop, but you have to, at the same time, read the situation. And Russell, seeing that he had a shooter in the corner, and Harris figured, what do we have to lose percentage-wise? Good decision.
Nets looking for a stop here. Yeah.
Bob Lorenz, Chris Sharon will head to the concessions, and very, very worth the trip.
There are incredible options here at Barclays Center. Russell Euro steps in for 2. Nets on a 12-0 dash. It's a 14-point game. Once down 26.
They did it.
Barton hooks it up and off. Another good box out from Booker. Eyes up, finds Dinwiddie. He will take and hit.
Oh, he's really shooting the ball very, very well. Confidence.
18 now. Ooh, a couple of games ago in the win against Cleveland. Joe Harris's career high is 19. Did it twice last year. He's 3 points shy of that. Harris bounces to Jokic, who scoops it in, plus the foul. Big bucket out of the timeout for Denver.
Beautiful set. Beautiful set as he's going to roll to the basket.
Another chance for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson got hit, finishes at the foul.
Beautiful execution just then by Hollis Jefferson, recognizing that Plumlee never establishes the defensive position. And now watch, Plumlee's on his side, and what does Hollis Jefferson do? He just continues to plow. Here's
It remains at 11. Millsap, guarded by Booker. Millsap gives it up. Harris connects.
way back at the beginning of the broadcast, we talked about Millsap's ability to pass the basketball. That was a terrific example of finding a wide
Game still very manageable.
Oh,
a lot of time left.
Sure, this is a manageable game for the Nets.
Heat stops. Millsap fading away. That is a difficult shot.
Well, Millsap is so smart and understands how to separate himself. The turnovers.
Russell just lost 15.
So now the Nuggets back to their half-court set. They're looking to post up if they can. Nice look.
Yeah, Murray just got free around Russell and lays it in. Timeout, Brooklyn.
Pretty delivery by the big fella up front, and a nice finish by Murray to come to the reverse side.
Team that many expect to go to the playoffs this year. With a lot of young talent. Murray, part of it, as he shoved that down.
Somebody came from underneath the net, through the net.
26 for Jamal Murray on 8 of 13 shooting.
There's a quick Kenny Atkinson and his staff will go back to the drawing board with, limited practices this time of the year. They'll look at the film, figure out some things that they have to work on from the defensive standpoint. I think there were just too many clear lane drives to the basket, especially in that third quarter when it got a little out of control for them. We're giving up 40 points.
The Nets drop their first home game of the season, 124-111, the final. Denver with its best offensive performance of the year, and they take down Brooklyn on this rainy Sunday evening. Join us again Tuesday.